air is humid, means air is laden with water vapor, water particles, then air is already wet. Rather we can say air is already wet. Water can make things wet, so air is wet with water. Then air will have less tendency of drawing the fresh water particles anymore, because they are already laden with extra water molecules. So in the rainy season, our clothes and all take more time to be dried up, because the hotness has to overcome this barrier. Hotness has to overcome this defect that air is already laden with, air is already loaded with water particles, water vapors in it, so the air is humid. So humidity is the another cause which affects the rate of evaporation. In the next page, the blue shade you are getting, do you know, the same these features are described. So when you write, you must mind these 5 points and features, that for the purpose of it. Evaporation produces cooling, that was already described just now. What are the applications of evaporation? Just in the examples what I said, you can just brush them up. With the summer time, it is getting easy to dry up. When you are running high fever, doctors advise you to do the cold fermentation over your forehead. They say a piece of cloth dipped in cold water and squeezed, and just to be put on your forehead, and little fanning will make your fever mechanically down, artificially down, forcibly down. Why so? Our body has its fixed temperature at 37 degrees Celsius. Fine. This 37 degrees Celsius is well maintained, because our body system does have to maintain that temperature. When that limit crosses, our blood temperature increases, and that is giving up the hotness from our body in such way that we say it is a fever. What happens there? This cold fermentation, on that the water particles are taking up the heat, extra heat which is there in your body is out of your body and just sending off from your body surface to air. Now why forehead? Forehead is giving the maximum temperature, is to be marked at the forehead out of other parts of the body. So forehead is chosen for that. Even for faster doing that, the ice cool water can sponge whole of your body surface. That can also be an effect of that. Within the armpits also, underarm also, the ice with water, ice with cotton are to be put in, so that from these places the extra heat can be absorbed. This extra heat is being absorbed by the water particle to convert itself to the vapor particle. On doing so, there is a loss of kinetic energy that makes the temperature down. That's why the fermentation, or doctors suggest you to give the strips of cotton over your forehead for the purpose of giving you the relief from very high running fever. We often, third point I read from, we often pour tea in a saucer. Just now I said. The surface area is spread. Tea and milk is to be put on. So surface area will let the free water particles or liquid particles to play upon. Evaporation of sweat. Whole time our body is throwing up the sweats. In winter time it is less. In rainy season it is little more, but we don't feel. And summertime we hardly feel, but sweating is there, due to which we feel hotness, and when little air, little wind is blowing, we feel very comfortable, just because very high rate of evaporation takes place from most of the exposed surface of our body, most of the surface which are not covered with our clothes, that part gives us relief. So sweating also is a cause of this evaporation. Likewise, you find the difference between evaporation and boiling. So many times I repeated this, so many terms here, 3, 4, 5 points. You can just make a list of it and do work on. Next work is sublimation. Though we know sublimation. Sublimation is a direct change of solid substance to the gaseous form, not coming to the liquid state. The intermediate state of liquid is simply skipped by this process called sublimation. We know it, that is direct change of solid body to liquid, gaseous body. Sublimation, the substances are specific. Solid substances, specific solid substances, which have the tendency of giving off the particles of solid directly to the vapor state, just because its kinetic energy, particles' kinetic energy are relatively more than that other normal solid substances. The normal solid substances have force of attraction of the particles are much more than the particles of solid volatile substances like camphor, like ammonium chloride, like iodine, like naphthalene, like dry ice. These particles, these substances do have their particles which are closely packed, but their force of attraction are much less than that of the normal substances, so they are volatile. So these volatile substances sublime. Volatile substances sublime on direct heating. So on direct heating, they simply change to the vapor state. Little heat given to it. Little heat given to them. The kinetic energy bounces very high. It's not a slow, it's bouncing high. It's from very low level, it comes automatically in a very fast to the high level of kinetic energy, skipping the intermediate level of the liquid form. So they don't get liquefied on direct heating. On direct heating, they don't get liquefied. They can also be liquefied, but by water bath and sand bath and so many other processes, by that can be liquefied. But here it's a direct heating process which can give the sublimation, direct change. The kinetic energy changes very quickly from the solid state to vapor state in case of their very high energetic molecules. There is another experiment called activity number 11, I must point out on your right column of the page number 13. There is a conical funnel taken. This conical funnel is just inverted over porcelain dish which is containing some volatile substance. I think it is taken over here as it is written, I believe it is ammonium chloride. It is taken. It is just covered on that. And the china dish or the porcelain dish is kept on wire gauge, a iron wire net, which is supported by the tripod stand, and just at the bottom the burner is fixed. On top of the opening of it, it is having covered with the cotton. Cotton, why? It is having a free connection with the air, but the vapor is not steaming out very quickly, just to stop it. Then this system, when it is fitted up, just burn the burner. Find the surface inside the conical funnel, that is glass conical funnel, is fuming up, is getting fumed, is forming some vapor, some white smoke like thing keep coming, and it will cover the thing as a smoke, and the tube also will get smoky, and more it is moving upside. And just after a little heating, you stop heating and see what happens. The smoke gets again subsided and getting stuck to the body wall of the glass, body wall of the container, body wall of the conical funnel inside. They are in the solid form. Means solid substance as an ammonium chloride, when heated up, they simply came into the vapor state. This vapor state was stopped for some times, temporarily, and when it stopped heating, that steam, that vapor of ammonium chloride started again getting solidified, started again getting deposited. So the process is deposition. So on heating, kinetic energy of the particles increased fast, and on cooling, the kinetic energy of particles lose very quickly and it forms the solid form immediately. The process is sublimation and deposition. This is the only experiment in which two results you can show: sublimation as well as deposition, sublimation as well as solidification. These two processes can be shown, can be done by this single experiment, that is the sublimation, experiment on sublimation. I said kinetic energy form it is that the solid particles of such substances, such volatile solid substances, particles are less energetic, more energetic than the normal solid substances. That's why they can be heated up quickly and directly to the vapor state. We have just come to the end of this part of the chapter. There are the assignment questions also I have already set, which will be given along with this, and I hope you have to work out all these assignment problems along with the text reading very properly, and focus on the kinetic theory for the purpose of explanation. Kinetic theory of matter for the purpose of explanation you always select. Don't write other things without mentioning the kinetic theory of matter, because full thermal phenomenon is playing upon the platform of kinetic theory of matter. So that is very essential. I hope this chapter went easy for us on doing. We will be moving to physical quantities in our next class.